As you know from the title, this is my summer evening routine, and I'm going to be sharing a delicious and nostalgic dinner recipe, some easy ways to make your home feel nice and cozy, and all the little things that I do to prepare for a good night's sleep. So I have a nighttime routine that is fairly simple, but it's full of little things that I look forward to and even some moments of whimsy that I think really give me a sense of peace and calm so that I can get good sleep, which is for me, the entire point, because I struggle with getting good sleep. And even though I know it's important, it's been something that has always been hard for me. But when I follow a consistent nighttime routine, I do sleep better, I feel better throughout the day, and it's totally worth it. So I'm gonna share that with you today, and I hope it gives you some good ideas. Thank you to Mary Ruth for teaming up with me, and let's go ahead and get started with my nighttime routine. The first thing I do when I'm done working for the day is to go outside. And this is something that is instantly, noticeably refreshing to me, and not in like a really stimulated, energized kind of way, but in a very soothing, refreshing way. And I think it's because a lot of us sit at our desks all day long. I'm either in the kitchen recipe testing and filming recipes, or I'm at my desk writing out the recipes, writing blog posts, writing emails, editing videos, and my whole world is right there on the screen, like a foot away from my face. So I feel like I'm in this little world for the whole day, and I'm hyper focused on what's immediately in front of me. But as soon as I go outside, I'm kind of reintroduced to the world. I can kind of zoom out, and I personally love the sound that the trees make when the wind kind of rustles through the leaves. It's one of my favorite sounds, up there with waves crashing on the beach. I think it's so serene and relaxing to kind of take a second to pay attention to that sound. It really reminds me of the great big world out there, and that I am connected to nature. So when I get back from outside, I'll make myself some kind of drink. It changes all the time. Sometimes it's lemonade, sometimes it's iced tea, sometimes it's just very lemony lemon water with a little pinch of salt. I also really like a cold glass of rosé or dry white wine in the summer. But recently I've been loving taking this specific tumbler, which is insulated, so it keeps everything really nice and cold. I'll fill it all the way up as far like to here maybe with ice, and then do a lavender and chamomile iced tea. To finish it off, I add a few of these liquid herbal drops. This is from Mary Ruth, it's organic, and the first ingredient is mullein leaf. My mom actually drinks mullein leaf tea to support respiratory health, but I've never really been a huge fan of the tea and the way that it tastes. So I saw that Mary Ruth has these herbal drops. So you can basically just mix this into whatever beverage you like. So I'm gonna add that to my iced tea and give this a stir. And if I don't do this, I sometimes also do the liquid zinc drops from Mary Ruth, which you can also just put into whatever beverage you like. So that is something that I love adding to the iced tea. And then I'm gonna take this and head outside. I do find that reading helps me to sleep better too, because good sleep starts way earlier than just the time that your head hits the pillow. And I think slowly easing into my evening by spending just a couple of minutes reading is really something that pays off when I am ready to fall asleep later on at night. This is actually something that was inspired by my boyfriend, because he reads for about 10 to 15 minutes in the mornings and in the evenings, and he does that really regularly. And we were having a conversation about it, and he said that the reason that he does it for a short period of time is because he never wants it to feel like a chore, like something that he has to do so he can cross it off his to-do list. He really wants it to be something that he enjoys. And sometimes if he has the time and he's enjoying himself, he'll read for longer, but usually he tries to keep it short and sweet so that he can look forward to it again later on that evening or the next morning. And he flies through books because he is really consistent with his reading routine. So I decided to try this out and add about 10 minutes of reading to my evening routine, and it has really helped. One of the things I love about reading outside specifically is actually that moment when you come back inside. So at this point in my day, I've been on the computer all day, then I get outside for a walk, which feels really great. I immediately grab my book and go sit outside. And so my body has now acclimated to the outside and the warmth and the humidity. And then there's that moment when you walk back inside and it's so cold and refreshing. I love that like split second that you get when you walk in the door.
And this is usually the time that I will kind of quickly pick up things from the day, refluff the couch and the couch cushions. I turn off the big overhead lights and I put on some softer, warmer lighting like lamps and a few candles just to make it nice and cozy.
One thing that I've really been loving is finding foods that have natural sources of melatonin in them and incorporating them into recipes. And you'll see that a couple of times throughout this video. I recently learned from Dr. Greger that pistachios are naturally very high in melatonin. So I thought it would be fun to incorporate pistachios into our dinner by making these crispy tofu nuggets that have a pistachio, like crispy, crunchy crust on the outside. And I'm gonna make that with some cauliflower mashed potatoes.
So the first thing I'm going to do is finely chop the pistachios, and you want to make sure that they're really nice and small because the finer you chop the pistachios, the more evenly they'll coat the tofu and you'll just have a much nicer finished product. After that, we're going to mix the nuts together with some spices and breadcrumbs. I love doing poultry seasoning, paprika, garlic, salt, and pepper. And then you're going to mix this all together, and this is going to be the crispy, crunchy, apparently melatonin rich breadcrumb crust that is going to make these tofu nuggets so good. I'm going to use this high protein tofu. I love the texture. It's like more firm than super firm, and it has a lot of the water pressed out of it already, which is great for a recipe like this. I'm going to go ahead and set up a little assembly line. I have here some plant milk, and I'm going to basically dip the nuggets into the seasoned breadcrumb and pistachio mixture. I also prepped some potatoes and cauliflower and got those boiling for the cauliflower mashed potatoes. I popped this into the oven, and then I use this time to take a shower.
So when I go to take my makeup off, I start with a cleansing balm, and this is something that I put on to dry skin. I pull my hair back and I massage some of this into dry skin, and it feels kind of weird if you've never used a cleansing balm because it's essentially like a solid oil that you rub into your skin, and you can just feel it breaking up your makeup. It really gets off everything, eyeliner, mascara, everything. And then take a clean face towel, run it under some hot water, and basically towel off the excess balm. And then it's time to actually cleanse my skin, because if I stopped there, it would have a little bit of an oily residue. I switch it up all the time, but this is a nice hydrating one that I really like. And then right now I've been trying out these Typology serums and kind of testing out a few different ones. And I will finish with a moisturizer. I really like the night creams from Derma E, and finish with my Summer Fridays lip balm, which I'm obsessed with.
I usually take off my makeup first and then hop in the shower to wash my face, and I'll have a quick body shower. And I've read that taking a shower can be really beneficial for sleep because it helps to change your body temperature and you kind of feel that relaxation from the moment you get out of the shower. So I do that, and at this point dinner was ready. I had my cauliflower mashed potatoes, and these nuggets are so delicious. Comment below and let me know if you'd be interested in the full recipe.
Oh my God, these are so good. We just tried these for dessert, and seriously, beyond expectations. I love how cute and little they are, and they're super flavorful. Like, these are delicious. I got the strawberry, orange, and papaya, and they do have a sugar-free option, but they also have a cane sugar option, and that's what I got. They don't have any synthetic colors. They're totally vegan, no gelatin. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. You guys have to try these. We pretty much always watch a show with dinner time. For a while, it was Only Murderers in the Building, and we binged that show so quickly. After that, our favorite dinner show was Bake Off, which I'm sure you guys have seen in some of my videos, but we went through every single season except for the new celebrity season and the holiday season, which we are waiting to watch during the holidays. But I think that's like 10 seasons in total, and we would watch one episode every night. But definitely watching a show and eating a meal is like one of my favorite times of the day. So a long time ago, I actually got to go to the Thrive headquarters in Marina Del Rey. This was years ago. And they had this like relaxation meditation room that when you walk in, there's kind of just like really cool, like the air is really cool and the light just is very blue and calming, and it feels like you could just sleep. There's like big comfy things you can sit on and relax on, and there's no electronics or anything like that. And I remember that feeling walking into that room, that it just felt like a place you wanted to curl up and take a nap, and it was very serene, and the The word that keeps coming to mind is blue. Like everything was just very blue and serene. And Nicholas got me a galaxy lamp last year, which basically shines different color lights on either the ceiling or the wall, and you can set the colors to whatever you like, and it just looks like you're looking up at the night sky. I like to set it to the blue setting, so you have different color blues in there, and then you've got the stars that you can turn on or off. It just feels so serene, and it's kind of fun and whimsical. And now I do it every single night as part of my routine, and I love it. I love it like probably more than I should. Earlier in this video, I talked about the importance of having something to look forward to, and my reading, my iced tea, my walk. There's been lots of things that I've kind of peppered into this routine that are small things, but I really look forward to them. And one of them that's more recent is the Sleepy Girl mocktail. I think that's what it's called. It's a TikTok trend that went really viral a while ago, and it's basically a mix of tart cherry juice, because cherries are naturally very high in melatonin, with a magnesium supplement and a sparkling beverage, a lime beverage specifically. And you make this into a little mocktail and you sip on it not right before bed, but as you're sort of winding down for the evening, and it's supposed to help promote sleep. So the way I do it is I start with the tart cherry juice, and then I add the Mary Ruth's liquid nighttime multi-mineral.
This is really a game changer for me because I've tried a few different versions of the mocktail after seeing it online, and I didn't love the way that it tastes, but this is really kind of like a creamsicle because you have the tart cherry juice, and then I get the nighttime liquid multi-mineral in the pineapple dream flavor, which is not too sweet, but it has this kind of creamy pineapple flavor, and that with the cherry and the lime kind of gives this drink a little bit of a creamsicle vibe, which I love.
Everything from Mary Ruth is vegan friendly, which is awesome. It's also gluten-free, and it contains magnesium. And magnesium is a mineral that can promote relaxation, which obviously can be good for winding down, getting ready for a good night's sleep. I really like that it's in liquid form, so it's easy for everyone in the family to take, especially if you're not someone who likes taking pills. This is really easy. A lot of times I just do it as a quick shot before bed, before I brush my teeth and that kind of thing. But I really like it in this tart cherry juice mocktail because it just feels like that little extra thing that just makes bedtime a little bit more fun, and it helps me to get a really good restful night's sleep. So if you guys want to try Mary Ruth, they're actually doing a flash sale. It's only 1 week long, and it's going on right now until August 20th. You can get 25% off all of Mary Ruth's products with the link in the description box below. So if you want to try the nighttime liquid mineral or the herbal drops that I showed you, or their gummy candies, they have so many different options, even body care items. So definitely go ahead and take advantage of the link in the description box below so you can get 25% off your order, and I really hope you guys enjoy it.
The last part of my evening routine is to cozy up on the couch. I will sip on my Sleepy Girl mocktail. I will curl up in some blankets, and I'll go on my phone. I love going on TikTok and watching TikTok videos. I'll watch YouTube videos, catch up on Instagram. I know people say you shouldn't go on your phone, but I truly love this time. I find that I'm like laughing out loud so much of the time, and it's just fun to see what's going on the internet. I love the internet. So that is how I end my night. I brush my teeth and hop into bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this nighttime routine. I hope it gave you some good ideas. And don't forget to click the link in the description box below to get 25% off Mary Ruth products. It's only a sale that lasts for 1 week, ending August 20th. So get that discount while you can, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.